Hey, what's up, channel? How are you guys doing this time of pandemic? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope your family and friends are also doing well. Today, I'm going to bring you my Taekwondo story because I've been doing Taekwondo for some time now. It's been memorable for my life now, very iconic moments that's happened during the time, and I'm gonna have to start from day one to explain to you guys because I want to share this story. I want to inspire. So let's get it. So guys, I'm gonna start it with the year 2011 when I was 5 years old. I was in reception. I was apparently bullied. I didn't really believe it because I was really innocent. I was small. I didn't really understand things. But whenever I came home, my dad would see me have like scars on my knee, on my arm, whatever. And apparently I've been bullied by some classmate, which I thought I was clearly having fun playing with. It all just didn't really occur to me because I just thought that everyone was my friend. But then after, my dad, my mom, got a little bit serious. They started to get into arguments and I don't really understand why. Apparently it was just because they thought that it wasn't good for me, that I was being bullied and I didn't even know. So they told me to start going to Taekwondo, do some Taekwondo training. That might have got me to a big step up. So I did my Taekwondo training. I had no uniform yet. It was probably just like a tester. And then once I did my first lesson, my first training there, I actually liked it. I enjoyed it, and my parents thought that he should also keep going with this, so maybe he won't get bullied anymore. So they got me to do some more trainings. They started doing payments, and before I knew it, I got my uniform, my first uniform with my white belt. I looked so happy. I was so happy. I looked really cool. Well, that's what I thought before, but yeah, it was I really enjoyed my time then. But then now I didn't know that I was going to start something new, but I was certainly going to grow in Taekwondo skills, and that's where it all started. So the year after, I did my first examination and I managed to skip one belt. So I was supposed to go from white belt to yellow tag, but now I became yellow belt then. So that's when I started doing training with my friends, like my friends that I still have today, especially my family friends. They are for me now. I had my first summer fair there, taken place in my primary school, which was very fortunate. Also had training with my two masters, Master Lawrence and Master Lindsay. Both of them are really nice people and I really enjoyed training with them. So by the time I was green tag, I did my first seminar, my first session in Wembley, where a few clubs went and we did training all together there. This was the first time I used electric pads, and we did some sparring then. I won 4-0 because it was it was basically competitive. There was a lot of new masters there that we met, and it was really enjoyable there. Months after having done the seminar in Wembley, I managed to receive my green belt. I managed to as well as me, my friends also went and they also received their green belt as well as I did, because we did it as a team and we did it with friendship. So at the age of 9, when I was blue tag, I started learning more technical stuff such as 3-step sparring. Then the year after that, when I was 10, when I was blue belt, I did a flying kick over 2 people, as well as breaking up boards on my summer fair then, which was really impressive for me. The year after, 2017, when I was red tag, I started learning self-defense. The year after that, at red belt, I started learning 1-step sparring, so all of those technical defense. Finally, at black tag, that was one more examination until I became black belt. So I was really excited. But before we get onto what happened when I was a black belt, you guys might be wondering, what happened to the bully? Well, in that case, we became best friends from then. He asked why I was starting doing Taekwondo, and I didn't really tell him that it was for defense from him. But as we became friends, it didn't really bother me as much, and I wouldn't dare to use my martial arts skills in order to hurt someone for revenge. So to you guys, if you learn martial arts or if you want to take revenge on someone, don't do it, because it's not good. Because anyone could change and you could see them as a different person. So back to my when I was going to receive my black belt. From there, we travelled to Kingston. My family, Casey, my mom and my dad. My mom and my dad took breaks from their work just so they could be there for me, so I didn't feel very nervous and I had to be there by myself. It was only to the point that I was full of mixed emotions. I was really excited, but at the same time I was nervous. I was so nervous that to the point I couldn't eat anymore. I just felt really sick and I had to take a breather. I had to drink lots of water until it came to the examination itself, because the examination was like proper and it was adjudicated by like from the masters of Judokwon. So I just felt really nervous, but I felt really excited at the same time, and it all came down to my results. After having done my examination, I finally received my black belt. I felt very relieved from all of the nervous and stress. All the Taekwondo clubs that participated within the association of Judokwon was there. So those who wanted to take their black belt. My mum and my sister and my dad were there to watch me, luckily, and they were just really happy for me. I got my black belt certificate as well as my black belt, and also I got my black belt ID. And those people in there were other people that I took pictures with who were taught from my master as well, because he taught a few clubs. And there is my master. Without him, I wouldn't have got this far. Taekwondo has basically turned my life around from a negative prospect to a positive prospect. What I mean about that is, from being bullied and my parents arguing because of this situation to everyone being happy, and from the bully to being my best friend. So what I want to point out is, don't bully, because it isn't good for anyone. You could affect someone really badly, whether it's physical or verbal. And also, never give up, because look where I ended up. I went from being bullied to being a black belt, and I'm still going to continue on. So guys, what I want to do for the future is to do some competitions, because I really want to do some sparring against other people competitively. I also want to get to my 8th dan, which is the final dan that you could get, but it will take a lot of years to do so, but I won't let down Taekwondo, and I'll still keep going. And finally, and most importantly, I want to inspire people. I want to show people that anything is possible and that they should stand up for themselves, because if they can't, then you have to rely on other people to do that. But that's all I have. That's what I'm going to be doing in this channel. This Taekwondo story is finished, but this is also a message to you guys that I will be doing some Taekwondo tutorials, and so you guys could learn from what I've been taught, and you guys could also fit in, you know. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and turn on post notification bell so you guys are notified whenever we make a new video. Peace out and paalam.